Hello. So today, when I woke up, I was feeling pretty good, even though I didn't sleep uh, as long as I would have liked. And so I got up a little early, and so it was dark when I got up. I don't know what it is about the dark, but I just think more, am more pensive, I guess, when it's dark. And I was thinking about the darkness. And I was thinking about, when I was very young and I used to have a lot of really bad experiences, at night in my room, when I was awake and when I was asleep. And for a long time, that's really what those experiences are what really kept me from really wanting to delve in uh, to the spiritual side of things, to the unseen things that I knew were there. I had a relationship with God. I always did. I had a, a, just a direct relationship with God. I used to pray to God. I used to pray to Jesus whenever I was visited by these, what I call demons. I would pray and they would go away. And so I knew at a very young age that there was an unseen world, both light and dark. And so um, it was really, of course, the dark things that I experienced that kept me from really, really diving in fully to meditating and, um, those kinds of things. I knew that that stuff was real and I knew that it worked. And that is what kept me from diving into it because I was sort of afraid of how powerful it really was because I experienced how powerful those two forces really are, even though you can't see them with your physical eyes. So I started to think about that in my bed this morning about the darkness, and I realized that that we can use the darkness to help us grow in the light. And let me explain what I mean about that. It's kind of like it's kind of like if you're, say, a boxer. Let's say you were a boxer and you were very new, you were interested in boxing, and so, you took the classes and you went to the ring and you practiced. And basically you got beat up on every day. But in getting beaten up, you actually learned to get better. As the boxer in this scenario goes through each fight, he gains knowledge and experience with every fight that he is in. So that at the end of 5 or 10 years, he is more experienced than maybe a lot of the other boxers around him who haven't been in the ring so many times. And so that is how I feel personally about my experiences uh, with the darkness. And even though I don't have any experiences with the darkness and have not for many, many years, I did experience it for many, 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 many more years. And so I used to be sort of at a point in my life, I was almost like questioning God, like, why would you let a little girl just go through that? An innocent girl minding her own business. Like, why would you allow demons to torment her? And now I know it wasn't a matter of allowing. It was creating that experience so that I could be stronger in the light. And I really do feel that the darkness' favorite thing to do, their favorite thing to do is to create fear. That's how they get energy, is from our fear. They even have a name for it. It's a stuff. It's an energy, an actual energy that some people can see that they get from us, because they can't produce, they don't have a connection to a source, or they don't think they do. So they're completely cut off from it. So they can't get that energy, that life force. So they have to get it sort of artificially, and they get it through doing things like stealing our energy by scaring us. So when we're afraid of them, when we're afraid of meditating because we're afraid of the dark things we might see, what we're doing is we're actually now giving them power. When we're afraid of something, we're giving that thing power. Do you see what I'm saying? So when we're not afraid of something, it no longer has any power over us. And I've learned a lot about the darkness and the light in my 50-some years. Granted, I know I don't know everything about the light or the dark. I know I don't. But I do know quite a bit, just through experience and paying attention. And I think I'm supposed to use that knowledge or wisdom or experience to help others. And so I wanted to make this particular video to help others who have a fear, are coming from a fear place. In other words, if you're someone who would like to explore spirituality more, or explore your connection to God more, explore those gifts that can come, those spiritual gifts like clairvoyance and claircognizance that can come with the connection to source, whatever your source, whatever you choose that to be. I choose to call source God, the creator, the one true creator, the creator of all that there is. And so, as I said previously in one of my videos, I welcome Christians, I welcome atheists, I welcome Buddhists, I welcome Wiccans, and anything in between. I really have no religion, and I don't like to bash religions, and I don't like to pump up other religions. I just have never done that. I just kind of feel like everybody has their own private connection to the Creator, whatever that might be, and it's really different for everybody, because God has a relationship with everybody, his own and your own way. And it would be really arrogant of me to think that I know what way you should find the source, the creator. You know, I know the best way, or whatever. It just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. It never does. Never, ever, ever have I seen that work. Even in history, if you look at it, that's never worked. And that's for a reason, because it's not supposed to work like that. Your creator wants you to find them your own way and through your own path, because there's things and wisdoms and learnings that the source wants you to experience and learn. And you might not experience and learn those things if you practice things my way, right? So that's how I feel about things. And so that's all I wanted to put out for this video. And if you'd like to be notified of my next video on this subject, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell, and that way you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for watching, if you are watching, and I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon on the next video. Bye-bye.